Deep in the forests of Canada, the Incredible Hulk roamed alone. He had no friends, no home, and no peace. His massive green form scared everyone away. The world saw him as a monster, a destructive force that left chaos in his wake. But all he wanted was to be left alone. One evening, after smashing through the woods in frustration, Hulk heard a faint whimper. His sharp senses picked up the sound of an animal in distress. He followed the sound and found a small, injured dog trapped under a fallen tree branch. The dog, a golden retriever with soft brown eyes, whimpered in pain but didn't flinch when Hulk approached. Hulk bent down, his massive hands carefully lifting the branch away. The dog tried to stand but collapsed. Its leg was broken. Hulk sat down beside the tiny creature, his large green fingers gently touching its fur. He had seen fear in human eyes all his life, but this dog didn't fear him. Instead, it wagged its tail weakly, licking his rough green hand. "Tiny dog, not afraid," Hulk muttered. The dog let out a soft bark, as if saying, "No, I trust you." For the first time in a long time, Hulk felt something warm inside. He carefully scooped up the injured dog in his massive arms and carried it to a nearby cave where he often rested. Using his great strength, he gathered soft moss and leaves, creating a bed for the little creature. Days passed, and Hulk cared for the dog, feeding it fish from a nearby river and keeping it warm. Slowly the dog healed, its strength returning. It would playfully bite Hulk's fingers, bringing a rare smile to his face. One day, as the dog barked happily and ran around Hulk's feet, he said, "Hulk call you Buddy." Buddy wagged his tail furiously, as if he approved. For the first time in his lonely existence, Hulk had a friend, but their peace would not last forever. One afternoon, while Hulk and Buddy played by the river, a loud explosion echoed through the forest. Hulk's instincts kicked in. Danger was near. He scooped up Buddy and leaped into the trees, scanning the area. A group of armed soldiers moved through the forest, their leader barking orders. They were hunting for Hulk, but this time, they weren't alone. A scientist in a white coat followed them, holding a strange device that pulsed with blue energy. "Find the Hulk! Capture him at all costs!" the leader shouted. Hulk growled lowly, his muscles tensing. He didn't want to fight, but he wouldn't let them take him. More importantly, he wouldn't let them hurt Buddy. As the soldiers approached, Buddy barked fiercely, standing in front of Hulk as if to protect him. A soldier raised his weapon, but Hulk moved first. With a mighty roar, he charged, his fists smashing the ground and sending shock waves through the forest. Trees cracked, and soldiers were thrown off their feet. The scientist activated the device, sending an energy pulse toward Hulk. Hulk staggered back, pain surging through his body. He roared in agony, his vision blurring. Buddy saw his friend in pain and acted. The small dog sprinted toward the scientist, dodging between fallen branches. With a determined leap, Buddy latched onto the scientist's arm, causing him to drop the device. The machine shattered, and the energy pulse stopped. Hulk shook off the pain, his rage burning brighter. He grabbed the nearest soldier and tossed him aside like a rag doll. The remaining troops panicked and retreated. The scientist, terrified, scrambled to his feet and ran after them. As silence returned, Hulk looked down at Buddy, who wagged his tail proudly. "Buddy saved Hulk." He knelt and gently patted the dog's head. Buddy licked his green fingers happily. From that day on, they were more than friends. They were family. No matter where they went, Hulk knew one thing for certain. As long as he had Buddy, he would never be alone again.